Namaste everybody, welcome to Yogini Yoga. I'm Megan Campbell and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. This practice is daily energy. I recommend doing it every morning before you embark on your day, or if you need a little extra shot at lunchtime, for example, since it's only about 20 minutes, you can take this practice and do it pretty much any time that you have a little space in your day, and instead of having a cup of coffee, you can get your own little jolt of energetic caffeine for your body. So I'm gonna start off, and you are too, coming on to all fours on hands and knees. And as you can see, this is my home, so it might be kind of backlit, but I just love the sunshine right now. It just reminds me exactly what I'm bringing into my life, that energy and that light. So we're going to start in downward dog, just a nice gentle inversion. And when you come into downward dog, you're going to move around a little bit, lifting the shoulders to the ears and then sliding the shoulder blades down the back, and do that a couple times. Just to awaken your awareness into the shoulder joints. And while you're moving them, start to connect to your breath. So you inhale the shoulders to the ears, and you exhale to slide them down. One more time. And then we'll step our feet together so the big toes are touching. Inhale your right leg up and back without opening your hips, just to get a little opening and awakening into the back of the left leg. And we'll exhale to lower the foot back down and inhale your left leg up and back. Again, just for the awakening. And then exhale to lower it down. Inhale your right leg again without opening the hips. Exhale though this time, step it up between your hands and lower your left knee to the earth. You can fold the side of the mat. Keep the toes curled under and start to climb up if it feels right in your body to your left thigh. And then bring your hands to your hips, and you want to align the pelvis heaven to earth. So you press the tailbone down with the thumbs, lower abdominals draw in, and then come forward slightly. Keep the fingers spread. This is a nice reminder of that downward energy. Draw the shoulders back and shoulder blades into the spine to support the back of the heart, and lift through the collarbone. And keeping that length in the spine, reach your arms up above your head. If it feels right for you, you can look up. And then next exhale, bring your hands back down. Lift your back knee and slide your right foot back into downward dog so your feet are touching. Inhale your left leg up. And exhale to step your foot up. Lower the knee. And when you're ready, start to crawl up to the left thigh. Lift the hips for a moment so that you can get comfortable and bring your hands to your pelvis. You can feel your ASIS, your hip bones, and then use the thumbs to encourage the tail down and lift the lower abdominals up. Really small movement, but you'll feel it in the top of that right thigh. Fingers spread. Draw the shoulder blades back and down so they lift through the collarbone. Right, so they're pressing the back of the heart. We have the support for the back bend. And then when you feel that length in the spine, reach your arms up above your head. Spinning the baby fingers in slightly and keep that broadness through the heart, maybe looking up, opening the throat. Just inviting some of that really energizing energy into the body. And exhaling, the hands come down to ground, and we step back into downward dog. The next time you inhale, pull yourself forward into a high push-up. And as you exhale, roll to the right edge of your feet. You can stack them or place your right knee down if you have any wrist injuries or issues. And then start to slide that left arm up for Vasisthasana or side plank. You can look to the side. You can look down or you can look up, whatever feels right in your body. And from here, if you're feeling stable, you can lower the knee if not. Make 3 big circles with your top hand. So you just start to lubricate the shoulder joint. And so big circles with that left arm. And then lower your left hand down and switch sides. So again, windshield wiper the feet, lower the knee or stack them. Get stable in your Vasisthasana. And then start to make circles along the horizon to open the shoulder. This time lubricating the right side. One more circle. And then bring your hands down. Inhale in plank pose. And exhale back into downward dog. This time inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale to step your foot up between your hands, keeping the knee off the earth. Inhale to rise up into crescent lunge. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart, bend deeply into your right knee. Inhale fully, and exhale to twist. Now, if you haven't had your coffee or maybe you had too many cups already today, I recommend going to daily renewal. But if you're here already, you can also lower your knee down. Right? Take one more deep breath in. And exhale your hands to the earth, stepping back into downward dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale to step your foot up between your hands. Inhale to circle the arms up over the head. And exhale to settle into the feet, hands together, namaste. Inhale to gather your energy. Exhale to twist over to your left. And we don't want to collapse here, right? You're pressing the bottom hand down and opening the heart towards the sky. And look where it makes you feel stable. So again, you don't want to add tension in the neck or the shoulders. And bring your hands to the earth, step back into downward dog. And then inhale, slowly come back into plank pose. Again, lower the right knee if you're moving over into Vasisthasana. And you have the option this time, if your knee is down, to lift the top leg, right? Or if you're in full Vasisthasana, step your top foot back, gently press your chest open for the wild thing. Good, and then come back through to the center and switch sides. So bottom knee, top leg lifting, or a little wild thing. And then come back into plank pose, deep breath in, and exhale into downward dog. We'll inhale the knees to the earth. And we'll exhale to slide the hands up the legs into the lower back. So you want your thumbs pointing in if you can. Elbows draw in, and once again, we roll the shoulders back and down, and the hands are here like they were in the lunge to support that downward movement of your pelvis. So when we're doing back bends especially, you want to make sure that we're not crunching the kidneys and overstimulating and energizing. There's lots of space. Then as your elbows draw in, the chest lifts open on its own. You take one more deep breath, and maybe lift a little higher and look up. And some of you might have been here before, and if so, feel free to curl your toes under, or just simply take your hands back to your heels for full Ustrasana. Only if you've done it before, though. If not, grab yourself a good teacher and go to class and make sure that you're asking for support. If your hands are on your heels, you can relax your head back, further opening through the thyroid, parathyroid gland. And if your hands are on your heels, they come back to the low back. We use our hands to help our bodies up, inhaling to lift. And we exhale to sit on the heels. Now, if that doesn't work for your knees, blocks or books do a really good job too. Hands together in front of the heart for a moment, close the eyes. Just feel your heart beating.
the blood flowing, all that heightened energy and awareness in your body. And then opening the eyes, bring your hands back down in front of you. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist over to your right. You want to lift up onto your right fingertips, bend the elbow, and then gently press your right hip away as you look up, if that's available. And really drawing your left shoulder back into the socket here as well, so you get that left side body stretch. And then press down into the hand. Inhale, sweep it all the way back up to unwind. And exhale to lower. Other side, inhaling. And exhaling to twist. So if you couldn't see it on the other side, fingertips on the ground, elbow bends. We press that hip back and draw the right shoulder back into the socket. Deep belly breaths. And then palm comes down. Inhale, reach all the way back up. And exhale to lower. Good. From here, take both feet off to the side. Have a seat on your bum and bring your legs out in front of you. Keeping your feet together, heels together. Use your hands behind you to sit up onto the sits bones. Elbows stay soft, heart open. And if that's hard for you, you can sit on a bolster, a pillow, something you have handy, or you can bend your knees a little bit if nothing's there available. And then inhale your arms up, staying on the sits bones. And exhale, softly fold. Don't grab a hold of your feet or your ankles today. Just let yourself melt down into the pose, rounding through the spine, elbows relaxed. Just a constructive rest pose. So you open the back of the body now as well. Remembering that even when our body is at rest, it's still internally working really hard. Like when you're sleeping, digesting not only your food, but your experiences, assimilating, processing. And slowly rolling up to seated. Tucking your feet in so that you're sitting in a nice, comfortable, seated position. And we won't end with Shavasana today because we want to keep the energy at its peak for us to move out into the world now. But we will end with a small dedication. So bringing your hands together in front of the heart, eyes closed. Stay connected to your breath. So oftentimes when we get overwhelmed and we get stressed, we start to close off to the world. And this energy of awakening also is intimately tied with that energy of opening. So we start to walk back into our lives and what this day has to hold for us with this newfound spaciousness, and not just in our body, but in our minds. And the more we feel connected to our own being, the more sustainably and effectively we can start to connect with the people around us. So bringing your left hand to your heart, your right hand on top. And we'll make a collective commitment today to stay open to the openness. Bringing your thumbs to your third eye. We'll bow together in honor of this time and our ability to practice today. Namaste.